Hello, I'm Tesla, and these first 10 days of April has flown by. I have not allocated anything yet, and this is going to be more of a reviewing what I've spent so far and just covering my unplanned spending video than a budget video. I've been a little sick in the beginning of April, and so after work, I have basically just been a zombie, and then I've been very busy on the weekends, or I've been leaving town to visit family for things. So let's see how far my $2,325.40 can stretch. I paid off my credit card last month, and now I have it set to auto pay every month, but I still like to make just incremental payments towards my cards from time to time. That is $363.96 towards credit cards, the usual $570 towards investing. That reminds me I need to make a quarterly investing and net worth update video. So for savings, my fridge and freezer broke very near the end of last month, and I've not had a chance to fix it yet, but I have secured a mini fridge because before I got that, cleaned it up, plugged it in, I was going out to eat for every single meal, and so I need to decide if it's going to be cheaper to fix my current fridge, buy a new fridge, or buy a used fridge, but then I have to pay for people to pick it up from wherever I get it from, pay for the U-Haul thing, and then pay for them to take my current fridge and put it in the dump. So it's going to be very expensive no matter what I do, and I'm not going to pretend like I'm even going to be able to save this month. I know it's going to cost a minimum of $400 no matter what option I choose. So, oh, and my little brother broke his leg on Easter weekend in two places. He needed surgery. I just found out about it. He's still in the hospital right now, and I don't know what his insurance is like or if I'm going to have to help out or maybe I just have no idea. I'm kind of just on standby because I don't know what the situation is going to be like once he leaves the hospital, if he's going to need rehab or whatever. So, yeah, I'm guessing that I will be negative this month, like pretty much no matter what. A lot of unknowns at the moment, but if you just want to send good thoughts, good vibes my way for my little brother to get better soon, that would be appreciated. But moving on to expenses. So I've spent 51.16 on fuel this month, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to refill my gas tank within the next couple of days, so that'll be $25. And then on top of my car insurance, I got to see Legally Blonde. I bought the tickets last year and I paid $15 for parking. As always, for my bills, I just pull from my month ahead fund. I know it's a weird way to do it because I don't actually budget in the month ahead, but that's just how I do things. I did switch over my electricity company because my plan is ending towards the end of April. And I wanted to get away from Shell Energy Solutions. And I found another plan, but it turns out like their parent company is still Shell. So it's still Shell, which I don't love, but hopefully it will at least be a little bit cheaper. Nothing in these categories, but of course maintenance is about to get some love. So where I'm going to be pulling from the fridge category is my major repairs fund. It's where anything in my house goes wrong, it saved here, and then I put it to be spent in the maintenance category. I hope that by mid-April, I can have a new fridge. Well, not necessarily new, but new to me, whether it's fixed or used fridge. I prefer to buy all my appliances used. Nearly every appliance in my house is used, which may explain why my fridge needs to be fixed, what seems like every year. But, buying anything used, if that's the route I go, takes a really long time. And then if I do buy something new, I'm going to want to pick something that's similar to the fridge I have now, but the fridge I have now is very expensive. It's like a $3,000 fridge, so I don't know. I don't want to make that choice very quickly. And now that I have a mini fridge, at least that buys me some time. But of course, all that means that I have not spent anything in groceries. So in March, I spent a good amount of money on groceries. Like, I really stocked up and it just all got tossed. Like, about $200 worth of groceries immediately gone. And yeah, that means I have been going out to eat a lot, and I went to Jason's Deli with my coworkers. What else is in here? Oh, yeah, that was drinks at the Broadway show. So I went to the Broadway show with a friend, and they said, well, you covered parking and most of our tickets, so I'm going to cover our snacks and our drinks. But unfortunately, their card did not go through, so I just went ahead and I covered us. I will say, though, we got Sour Patch Kids candy, and that was like $7. And I was like, no, we shouldn't get the candy. And they were like, no, I'm happy to get it for us. And if I had known their card wasn't going to go through, I would not have got that expensive candy. The drinks were good though. I had a Bend and Snap, which was just like a rum fruity drink, which I thought was like very on brand, very good. 68.75 on junk food. I love junk food. It's not a secret, but it's not the same when you're forced to eat it. Like, I've been doing a lot of Panda Express because at least then I know I'm having some like rice and vegetables, but otherwise I've been living off of the McDonald's app deals. Also included in this category is on my road trip to my hometown. It's like 5 hours, so it's a lot of gas. I didn't cover any of the gas with my mom, who I carpooled with. So I basically just covered all of our road trip snacks and food on the drives too, as well. So I guess it's not that bad for 10 days, 2 meals a day, and then the road trip. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's different when you choose to eat fries versus when you have to eat fries. For appearance, I went on a payment plan for some makeup, which had been locked in my mailbox for a while. But by the end of March, I had bought some new mailbox keys, and I have tried the makeup, and I use it somewhat. I'm makeup free 99.99% of the time, but it is fun to like try something new. And then I have another upcoming payment, so I'm covering that now because it's before I get paid. For my health, my sleeping pills went missing on my trip to my hometown, which was weird, but thankfully the gas station sold Sequel, so that was a little bit of money there. Presents is not like really presents, it's just anytime I've paid for someone in my family for something. I was going to give my little brother $25, so I'll at least put that here. But now that I know he broke his leg right before his birthday, that super sucks. If there's any money left to stretch, I hope I can put some extra in there for him. I have not donated anything this month because I'm an asshole, but let's just assign $25 right now and then $25 from my next check, and I'll be back on track with that. And then I did lend someone $6, but I now have to make credit card payments in full every single month, which means I have to cover it. For dog supplies, nothing for the babies this month. Chip does have an appointment later in April, and I am sad to say that my little sisters and my stepdad dog, she died. Her name was Mayflower. She died on the last week of March, the same day we went to Jason's Deli, I think. Not that that's relevant, but she was a very beloved dog, very sweet, and we had just paid for life-saving surgery for her like last year maybe. Well, my stepdad paid for it, not me, but we thought she was going to live a really long time and not a really long time. She was old, but we thought she would have, I don't know, maybe 3 years left, but she passed, and my little sister wanted another dog. They were already looking around, and then when I took Ranger, that's what I named him, Ranger, home for Easter weekend, they fell in love with him because he is just so gosh darn cute and sweet. And they dressed him up like a little bunny, and my little sister, when she adopted him, had no problem just changing his name. His name is now Ozzy, but on the sly, I'm still just going to call him a Ranger. Chip was starting to have a better relationship with him, becoming a lot more patient, but I think he's happy to have some peace and quiet now because the puppy would not leave Chip alone for anything in the world. Chip is actually napping right next to me and he's growling in his sleep, so I don't know what that's about. But anyway, Chip's medical bill will come from his vet fund, which, oh my gosh, I only have, okay, it's an upcoming transaction. Yeah, I'm budgeting about at least $300 for it. There's $600 in it, so there will be $300 left by the end of this month probably. And so even if that other stuff hadn't happened with Chip's vet fund, I probably would have been negative anyway. For hobbies, I spent $10 participating in March Madness at work. I lost the first round. I think I randomly chose Arizona. I've never seen a basketball game in my life, so I didn't expect to win, but it's just to be silly with my teammates in the group chat. I think my bracket name was Hoops. I did it again, so I don't know, just fun little stuff like that. And then $2.99 for subscriptions. Okay, so do I really have $1,000 left? Gosh, that seems like a lot to have left. So normally I do 1,500, so let's just take it from my current check instead of the month ahead. For durables, I may want to buy an extra mop washcloth. I have those ones where you take it off of the mop, you throw it in the washer, and you could just, like, instead of using disposable ones, and I have two, but I think, well, with the puppy, I definitely needed three, but I think I still want another one. I don't know how much those cost, maybe like $12. But it's just annoying when you don't mop when you want to because something is in the washer or dryer. So now that I do have a mini fridge, not a whole lot's gonna fit in there. Maybe let's do like 75 in groceries and see how much I can get and fit in that fridge. I've had that fridge before in college. And it would keep the frozen food really well, but it wouldn't keep regular food very well. So we'll see how that works out. Nothing more in dining out or junk food. Let's just knock this up to 100. Just why not? Shouldn't need anything else for personal care, so let's see if I can give him $50 more for having such a shitty experience before his birthday because I don't think he's ever had a broken bone before. I think this is his first one. I don't know. I'm actually not sure on that. I don't know, but that sucks. So yeah, $75 for a birthday present. Now that I am at the point where I need to cover lending, wonder if I should just prepare for it and put $10 there. Let's put $100 into miscellaneous in case something else comes up. But otherwise, we need to just place all of this back into the month ahead fund. And then I am negative 737.88. And then with Chip's Vet Fund, I'll probably be negative 1,000. And then with repairing my fridge or buying a new one or whatever those options, that's probably going to be 600. So, and if I have to help with my little brother's medical bills, perhaps not. Perhaps he has insurance. I have no idea. But I'm potentially thinking maybe negative 2,000 this month. Potentially. Hopefully not so. Oh, look at this. Did I overassign? Okay. That's weird. Literally what I have here available for payment is more than what's even on my cards. Because I owe $1.50 and that was paid, and I owe 27.79 and this says 200. So this one I guess I'll move to ready to assign. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, I don't know. But I guess that leaves me an extra 195.43. I guess that'll go into the month ahead fund as well. So not a whole lot to work with this month, but that is on me for waiting 10 days to even look at my budget or reconcile my accounts. I can't remember the last time it took me so long to do so, but whatever, better late than never. I'm also barely doing my taxes today, so that's very close to the deadline as well. This is just an overall behind month, it feels like, but that is okay. At least for all the shit that comes up, I have like somewhat of a nest egg to pull from. So, oh my gosh, Tesla, your videos are so boring. You make yourself yawn. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good rest of your April. I will see you in literally 5 days because I procrastinated this so long that it's basically already time for my next check. So, see you later and have a good rest of your April.